An HIV-positive test report with my name on it landed in my hands after the company health check. Cold chill ran straight down my spine. Then I noticed the age. 10 years younger than mine. Relief nearly took my legs out. The office had a new secretary who shared my name, Iris Bennett, and she was exactly 10 years younger. I was still figuring out how to gently break the news to that poor young woman when I walked past my husband's office and caught her hooking up with him inside. That was the moment everything fell into place. I stood outside Connor Blackwell's office, the test report practically crumpling in my grip. A woman's flirty voice drifted through the door. "Connor, be gentle. I'm carrying your baby, remember?" Connor held her close, his voice dripping with affection as he chuckled softly. "Don't worry, the doctor said it's safe during pregnancy. But relax, once the baby's born you're going to be my wife." My head exploded. The woman kept up her act, her voice sickeningly sweet. "But what about Iris? She's already 35, the poor thing." "My name is Iris Bennett. The company's new secretary? Her name is Iris Bennett too. She's 10 years younger than me, fresh out of college, all bright-eyed and perky." Connor let out a cold snort. "She can't even give me a kid. If she wasn't useful to the company all these years I would have divorced her ages ago." I leaned against the hallway wall, my entire body going cold. "We've been married for 10 years. I never got pregnant because Connor has a low sperm count. To protect his fragile ego I covered for him. I told everyone it was my problem, that we could try IVF. To have a baby I endured round after round of hormone injections, suffering through every needle. Turns out, he saw me as nothing more than a hen that couldn't lay eggs." The secretary giggled happily. "Connor, I saw this pregnancy mattress I really want. It's like $50,000. Buy it." Connor agreed without hesitation. "I'll transfer you 100 grand. Use the rest for supplements. You're carrying my child, I won't let you suffer." Just last night I transferred $100,000 to Connor. He said his mom had a heart attack and needed bypass surgery. All his money was tied up in projects, and he couldn't liquidate fast enough. That $100,000 was my money. My mom gave it to me before she died. She said it was a woman's security, not to be touched unless absolutely necessary. I transferred it anyway. I thought it was to save a life. Turns out it went to his mistress. I turned and left, my steps unsteady, my mind a chaotic mess. I thought back to 3 days ago when the company organized its annual wellness screening. I arrived late. By the time I got there, all the test packets had been handed out. The nurse rummaged around for a while before finding mine. "Iris Bennett, right?" I glanced at it and was about to shove the report into my bag when I noticed a line of small print at the bottom. "HIV preliminary screening, positive. Recommend follow-up testing immediately." I froze. My first thought was, impossible. Connor and I have been married 10 years. Our sex life has been practically non-existent. In the past 6 months he barely touched me, and I've never been with anyone else. How could I have this disease? Then a nurse rushed over, flustered, saying they'd mixed up the reports. That's when I realized they'd accidentally swapped mine with another Iris at the company. She was the new secretary, only 25 years old. I was still trying to figure out how to delicately suggest she get retested when I overheard the conversation in his office. I didn't go back to the office. Instead, I drove straight to the city's CDC clinic. Registration, blood draw, testing. The doctor said post-exposure prophylaxis works best within 72 hours of high-risk contact. Taking it now? The effectiveness was uncertain. I picked up the medication and swallowed it with cold water. Whether it worked or not, I had to take it. As I walked out of the clinic, I spotted a familiar license plate. Connor's black Audi. In the passenger seat, the secretary leaned against him, smiling sweetly. They were at the clinic too. I ducked behind a pillar and overheard the secretary asking in a sugary voice, "Connor, did you hear? Someone at the company tested positive for HIV." Connor frowned.